the 5 industries with the greatest number of SMEs, which are not surprising: cafes and restaurants, electrical services, consulting services, computer services, and residential building construction. So they are the 5 industries with the greatest number of SMEs. And if you said to me, well, what are the levels of insolvencies like across those industries? I'd say typically they're above average compared to some other industries. So in that context, and if we were to just, for example, take cafes and restaurants, well, certainly they really need to understand their costs, because as we know, their 2 biggest costs are going to be inherently staff and rent. And to that extent, going to your point, Paul, when we're looking at staff, what needs to be looked at in terms of, well, what are my true costs of running this business, are the entirety of the staff costs. So it is adding superannuation, it is adding the pay-as-you-go in, it is adding workers' compensation insurance, it is adding, if applicable, payroll tax. It's building, the true costs of running that business, and then saying, well, against the backdrop of those costs, this is what I need to do each month to break even. And if I don't break even on that, then how many months can I continue that before either I make changes to the cost base? And bear in mind that you're not going to have too much ability to easily adjust the rent, because you may have committed to some 2, 3 or 5 year lease. So then your levers are around sort of staffing, maybe then looking at what you do to change your menu to try and generate some more revenue. But you don't have significant levers to pull there. So knowing what you actually need to break even, whether or not you're a cafe and restaurant or some other business, is really critical.